Right. Jason, when are you going to drive the Lamborghini Pagani Ferrari 914 twin triple turbo ninja thing? I don't know. I don't. So I'm back. I'm back with a beer. And somebody asked me one time, do you drink beer before you drive? Absolutely not. But I do drink beer, and it's always after the drive. So don't drink and drive. Okay. I'm a grown man. I do enjoy a beer, but I don't drink beer while I drive. Never, never, ever, 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 ever. Don't drink and drive. So do you? This is pretty common. Hey, what about all these projects you wanted to complete at the beginning? For those of you that have been watching from the beginning, that's a really good question, because we started with something else in mind. We really didn't know what that was. We knew we were in search for driving truth. We knew we wanted to communicate something different, and we had some projects planned. But all those projects have been put on hold. One from my job, because I do work, right? I work full time, and they're not allowing travel currently. Travel has been completely restricted. Two, if you know what's going on in the world, right? With everything that's going on, we can only do so much. So we're trying to keep it limited and as local as possible. And every outside project also is a financial drain on me personally. So now when this occurs, I have to come up with that money to go do these things. Does that mean we're not going to go do these things? No, that doesn't mean we're not going to go do these things. But it does mean we have to wait, and circumstances don't always allow us to do things the way we would want to. As an example, for the Lotus, I had to literally take a week's off work to go film that. And I thought we did a really good job, and we did the best we could. Phenomenal car, by the way. They have something new coming next year. Lotus, if you're watching this or hearing this, I need to know what this is. I just do. So another question I get is like, hey man, so what's it like to be a new YouTuber and start a car channel? And I gotta tell you, it's work and it's fun, and it's a great creative outlet, especially for me. So I really enjoy making the films and getting better each time. I really enjoy hearing your guys' critiques. And so when you guys ask like, what's it like? You know, it's a challenge. It's a lot of fun though. It's the one thing I've done in my life where it was like, yeah, I'm fighting for this, you know, and I'm fighting for it, not for me. I'm fighting for it for those few commenters that watch us, you know, and they're dedicated to watching us and encourage us. And I thank you for that. I thank you for everybody that ever viewed this. And if you're coming back to this like next year, because I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this next year, you know, God willing, look at this video, because, you know, even I go back and I look at our old videos and I compare them to today, and I think, man, we've made some improvements, and I think we've gotten a lot better, and I think we've got a more artistic flavor, and I think we communicate more clearly what we were trying to communicate in the beginning, but we didn't really know how to do it. So what's it like doing cars? You know, why cars? You know, when you speak, Jason, you always talk about prose, and you know, I know prose is a literary term. So yes, I've written a few books, I've authored a few books, and so I do have a tendency to write in prose. And when I write stream of consciousness. So I try to do the videos in stream of consciousness. What does that mean? That means I don't cut things out. That means when I make a mistake, I leave it on camera so you guys can see I made the mistake. I'm not a perfect guy. And when others make mistakes, I generally leave them in too. So when you guys make these comments like, hey, you suck, I'm not offended. And I don't think other YouTubers or other car vloggers, if you're starting out, don't get offended. Just take it for what it is. They're trying to communicate something to you, the people that are watching you, and it may just be they're being insulting, but generally the people that comment like that, they'll usually give you the correction that needs to be done. So if you see like, hey, we filmed something, but we screwed it up, You know, if I have access to it, I'll go back and refilm based on your request. So as we've done in the past, I mean, I don't know how many times I screwed up launch control and you guys said, hey man, go do it again. And we just went and did it again. And that's how easy we are. I mean, really, we understand that we're here for your entertainment, and that's what we do. We try to entertain the best we can. So, you know, people ask me like, hey, so are you gonna be rich? Are you gonna be wealthy? I don't know. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to have fun. So this is another piece of advice for anybody starting a car vlog or a car blog, is just have fun, man. You don't need a bunch of great equipment. You don't need the perfect sound. What you need to do is have a good time. You need to be genuine, and have a story to you. Your story will develop. I mean, our story is still developing, and you know, even at the beginning, we were like doing update after update after update. We didn't know what we were doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I needed to get out something because somebody was watching, and I felt obligated to get some content out to those people watching. And in that, we received a lot of support from big YouTubers, small YouTubers, especially the ASYLUM. If you guys hear me mention the ASYLUM, I've been asked that too. Who's the ASYLUM? Well, that's not only you viewers, because a lot of you viewers are the ASYLUM, but that's a group of YouTubers where we try to coach and mentor and teach each other and get ourselves through the process. So yeah, you know, up the ASYLUM, and man, don't stop. You know, go out there with your phone. Go out there in the wind. Just go tape something. You know, just go have fun with it. And you're gonna learn something, and somebody's always gonna be negative, because that's just the way the world is. Somebody's gonna be negative. Don't let it get to you. Just keep pushing, man. It doesn't matter. You are doing this as a creative outlet for you. Have fun. If you're doing this with the intention to get rich, I can tell you probably not. We've been doing this about 10 months. You can go to our community page and you can see, you know, this is what we're estimated to get, and this is what I'm giving to charity. So I'm giving to charity based on the estimation of what we're gonna get. So there you go. Have fun. Just have fun, man. So this is another question, right? So they always ask, you know, hey Jason, you know, when are you gonna drive the Pagani, Zonda, Zora, Wira, Ferrari, Lamborghini, hypercar, flyer, thing, helicopter, C-130? My answer is I don't know. So, and I'm making fun of that. You know, ask me, please. But the reality is we don't necessarily get a vote in what cars we get, and we're grateful for the cars we get. So we just film what we can. You know, and obviously we just try to do the best job we can on capturing the emotion that car brings. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Did I just speak in circles? I may have, huh? Okay. So when you guys ask, like, you know, why, you know, haven't I done X project? And, you know, and I've kind of explained that a little earlier, but in particular, I'm going to talk about the Nitons because that was addressed directly. So in general, it's the same reasons: time, job restrictions, and travel restrictions, the events of the world. So that would be the current, you know, affliction the world is going through. And frankly, they won't, you know, I'm just not allowed to. And that's the reality of it. I don't have a job where I have as much social freedom as I would like. But, you know, I'm grateful for what I have. So I hope that answers your questions. We intend to, or I intend to rather, as soon as humanly possible. They're great people, and I look forward to seeing them again as soon as God gives me the opportunity. So, you know, another question, because there's been a lot of questions. It's like, you know, why do so many women follow you? I don't know. You'd have to ask the women. I know we have a high following of women in the upwards of 20% and rising, and we're grateful for them. So I'll just give a shout out to them real quick. So, you know, obviously we have Liana, you know, and then we have Lindsay Loves Cars, who loves to tell me how I need to go find sponsors, but I don't know how to go find sponsors, but she tells me I need to. We have New Girl. She's all over it. You know, we added Susan to the channel, which is wonderful. We'd love to get all of you guys on the video at some point, by the way. We'd love to have everybody. And I don't know why. I mean, I guess the answer is because, as I understand it, it's because we speak about the emotion that cars conjure. So that means that can differ from everybody. So, you know, if Eric likes the car, I may not like the car, or, you know, Bill may like a car and I may not like a car, or, you know, Susan might like every car, you know. Susan, this is to you. Shout out to Susan. I know she wants to keep every car. And you like my shirt, Susan? It's white though, and I'm in my pajamas. They just can't see it. And so this channel isn't meant for young people, though we do try to watch our mouth. So young people, if you do see me, yes, I'm on camera. Yes, I'm drinking a beer. You should be 21 years old or whatever your nation allows you to be of drinking age, to drink legally. When I drink responsibly. I drink in my garage, I drink in my home, I'll drink at the pub. You know, I might have a drink with dinner, but not too much. But I don't drink and drive, and please don't drink and drive. The reason I'm drinking beer on camera is simply because I want to show you guys who I really am. This is who I really am. You know, I'm just a regular guy. I go to work, I get a beer out of my fridge, and I like driving. It's really that simple to me. I'm not somebody special. I'm not a rock star. I'm not trying to be a rock star. I'm not trying to be famous. But I do want to give some attention to what I believe is neglected, and that's the emotion that driving conjures. And I do want to find driving nirvana. On a sport bike, that nirvana is found generally on the track. It's generally mid-apex. And it's a moment. It's a moment when your mind stops. It's a moment when everything in the world is clear. And driving conjures that too. And it's a matter of where and when does it conjure that. In this case, I'm looking for the best roads, the best cars, and the best driving moments we can find together. And thank you for joining us on this journey, and thank you for watching Chasing the Apex. If you have a comment, we like reading the comments. Comment below, and you guys have a good week, okay? And stay safe. Be kind to one another, please. And if you're a YouTuber, if you're new to YouTube or you're starting a car vlog, hey man, just go tape something. Just go do it. And if you want to share it to me, you can do that at chasingthea@gmail.com. And I'll leave that link in the description below, and I'll check it out. And you can ask any YouTuber that knows me. I'll watch it, and I'll give you some commentary on it. And yeah, I'm okay with that. So thanks for watching Chasing the Apex, and we'll see you next week. We're getting weird again in the world, so hopefully it won't be another update video, because we have something kind of cool planned. But if it's another update video, you'll have to excuse me, and you'll have to tell me what you want to see, because in the next video, at least once a month, right, we do an update video, and I think that's important. And I tried to do what's Bill up to video, but for some reason couldn't log into his G drive. Bill, I can't log into your G drive, but I love you, and I can't wait to have you back on the show. And thanks for watching Chasing the Apex. Thank you all for watching, and leave a comment below. I like reading them. And I am Jason Woods, and we are Chasing the Apex, and we are in the search for driving nirvana, and I am the local face for radio that they keep putting on. So we'll see you guys next week.